Hey Saints, I'm Zach Gust.
And I'm Tanner Kunscher.
In world news, North Korea leader Kim Jong-un visited China last week, and it is said that this visit will strengthen his position in nuclear talks. In Russia, the town of Kemerovo in Siberia held a day of mourning last Wednesday amidst protests as they buried the first victims of the deadly fire that broke out in a mall on March 25th. The death toll currently stands at 64, with at least 41 children among the dead. Investigators have said that the fire exits were blocked, the public address system had been shut off by a guard, and the fire alarm system was out of service. President Vladimir Putin, in his visit there, blamed carelessness for the disaster and promised that those found responsible would be punished, according to the Radio Free Europe.
In national news, Veterans Affairs Secretary David Shulkin is the latest to go, as President Trump makes changes to his cabinet. He was nominated White House Dr. Ronnie Jackson to replace Shulkin. According to reports from the Associated Press, Jackson is a Navy Rear Admiral, but is considered a surprise choice, although Jackson has served as physician to the president since 2013. The New York Times said, if confirmed, Dr. Jackson, who has no real experience running a large bureaucracy, will inherit a set of challenges that have been problematic for both Republican and Democratic administrations.
In school news, sophomore college tours are fast approaching. There was an informational meeting and sign-up today during Saints Time advisory. The tours are on April 10th and give students a chance to get the inside look at some of the post-secondary learning opportunities right here in Minnesota.
Speech had a successful meet last week at Cambridge, taking third overall in the small school category. This was a great way to end their regular season. On Wednesday, they held a mock tournament to prepare for sections. As school gun violence debates grab national headlines, the subject of bullying has not been far behind. This week, we spoke with counselors to understand the impact bullying can have on students and a school environment.
Anytime a student or a person has like a prolonged period of stress, that can cause impacts on the brain. It can lead to some mental health concerns such as anxiety or depression, and so if it's a consistent, prolonged situation going on, that can definitely have some sort of effects, whether that's just feeling stressed for a period of time or long-term mental health concerns as well.
And what are some ways to prevent bullying?
So ways to prevent bullying would be definitely stepping in if you see a situation happening. The bystander effect is huge when we kind of see a situation but nobody does anything, and so those people surrounding a situation to step in can really prevent a lot of bullying. Another thing would be to make sure you're reporting it, whether that's having support from your friends, but then also telling teachers, telling the principals, coming up, talking to us in the counseling office, to just make sure that everyone knows what's going on to stop it, because we don't want it to continue and get into a point when people are having that chronic stress.
Underclassmen, MORP is just around the corner. We sent out our reporters out to find more information.
So, how much are tickets for MORP?
$20, but if you pre-order them, $15.
Tickets go on sale starting next Monday. They are $15 during lunch, pre-sale, and then if you buy them at the door, they are $20 each.
So, what is behind planning for MORP?
Basically, we have to come up with a theme. We have to come up with what we're going to be selling at our concessions. We have to get a DJ. We have to come up with our decorations and just plan all of that ahead of time.
And what made you guys decide to go to MORP?
I decided to go because I just thought it would be a good time, and it's my first year, so I thought may as well give it a shot.
And what would you like to tell the students? Any extra information?
Just to remember, it is a semi-formal dance. No jeans are allowed at the dance. And also, if you are bringing somebody outside of SFHS, that they need to get a permission form from me, and it has to be approved through admin prior to coming to the dance. And then also, just to make sure that you're following the rules that we would follow for anything at school.
Also in track, Eli Highland jumped into the school record books by breaking his own high jump record at the first indoor meet of the season at St. Michael. Highland cleared 6 foot 10 inches. William Affelter spoke with Highland last week.
To train, I do a lot of abs and core and a lot of plyometrics, some weight workouts, and balance exercises. It was a nice surprise to PR and jump really high in the first meet of the season, so my next goal will be to get the state record, which is 7-1, which I think is definitely achievable.
What an incredible accomplishment. We'll keep you updated on Highland's progress throughout his track season, as well as other spring sports as their seasons begin.
Thanks for watching and stay safe, Saints.